It was shocking, man. It was crazy because everything was different. Like, also different people you're looking at. You know, it was a different experience. It was new to me. You know, different language, different culture, different the way, different expressions, different everything. You know. Well, I was curious. I mean, my dad was. You know, my mom, my family, they were always talking about him. He used to call us. I mean, he wasn't like just gone. It's just I didn't see him for 11 years. You know, especially me, like my brothers, maybe they were a little bit older when he left, so they kind of like remember him. I didn't. Maybe the first time my dad saw me when I was born, I was maybe a year old, and he was always traveling. He was a smart man. He was, you know, so I also wanted to learn from him because, you know, at the same time, I was curious, like, why didn't you see us? Why didn't you come back for 11 years? And that's why. And also, the U.S. is a country that my dream was to come here one day and see it. Well, I didn't see my dad for 11 years. So he left when I was 9, and when I turned 20, I was in college back home. My major was interior design. That was even interior design. That was my father's decision. He wanted me to study that major, so one day he can bring me to the U.S. and make a lot of money. But even though I wasn't into it, like I was into music ever since I turned 6 years old. And one day I was in college. It was maybe half a mile from the U.S. Embassy. And I was like, you know what, it's time for me to go and try my chance, because it is hard to get a visa to come to the U.S. It's not easy, especially if you're coming from a Middle Eastern country. Like my older brother, he tried to get the visa to the U.S. and he was denied. Even though at that time he was a bank manager back home. He had to show the U.S. Embassy, you know, like that he owned lands, properties. He has a lot of money in his account. This way, he can, you know, they'll believe that he would come to the U.S. for a certain amount of time and go back. But they approved me. I got the visa. One thing I took with me to the U.S. Embassy was just a letter from my college saying that I'm off now, you know, the semester, and I need to go visit my dad.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.